Welcome to Swag Savvy with Eric
and Eric.
Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about something that you might not fully understand. We're going to talk about MA. We're going to talk about MA and what it means. You might have seen MAH, M-A-H, when ordering tech promo products or any promo product that has a battery, rechargeable battery. So we're going to nail that conversation and be clear as a bell by the time we're done.
Let's get going. All right, so let's get right into it. So Eric, what exactly is MA?
Good question. MA, M-A-H, stands for milliampere per hour. It's a unit that measures electrical power over time. So essentially it tells you the capacity of a battery, how much charge it can hold. So the higher the MA, the longer the battery will last between charges.
So MA is a key factor when ordering power banks and wireless chargers.
Exactly. For example, the higher the MA, and we'll get into the details of how many thousand MA there is, but the higher the MA, the more amount of charges you'll have. For instance, if it's a power bank, or the higher the MA, the longer the earbuds or the wireless speaker will last.
Well, that makes total sense. So are there specific numbers of MA that we should look out for when ordering promotional power banks or wireless chargers?
Yep, well check it out. Here's a quick guide. 2,000 to 3,000 mAh. This range is great for charging smaller devices like smartphones one time. 5,000 to 10,000 mAh is perfect for multiple charges of a smartphone or even powering larger devices like tablets. And then you got 10,000 or more mAh that are high capacity power banks that are ideal for people who need multiple charges or have power hungry devices.
Okay, that makes sense. So if I'm ordering promo power banks for an outdoor event or a trade show, something like that, the middle range of 5,000 mAh might be a good gauge because I'm going to need to charge my phone a couple times throughout the day at the event because I'm using it probably all day long and running through my battery.
Exactly. That gives people a chance to fully charge their phone at least one time and maybe have some extra juice left over.
Because if you're like us, you've been at a lot of different trade shows, and typically after the trade show ends or the event ends, you're heading right to a reception or something like that and not heading back to your hotel room. So it's nice to have that with you to get that second charge to get you through the evening hours.
And keep in mind, this is another great thing we always talk about is high perceived value. You want somebody to use your promotional products if you're going to give it to them. So when you give them a power bank, they're going to use it, recharge it, use it, and they may be using it for years. But the main thing is they're going to have that useful product with your branded logo and information on it to look at every time they use it.
Yep, if you're a salesperson or work for a company where you're out on the road, a power bank is literally one of your best friends because you're out and about, and if your phone is losing charge, you tend to like to get it recharged.
Especially we talk about if you're at a trade show, but really anywhere you're at, it's really a pain. Even if like you're at McDonald's and you're working on your laptop, it's a pain trying to find an outlet to plug in something to charge your phone.
Yep. I mean, like I said, whatever line of work you're in, and you have a cell phone, which all of us do, a portable charger, power bank is your best friend.
Especially if you're doing something fun like fishing. You're out fishing, you want to take videos and photos of your awesome catch that you have. Your battery's dying and you're out there on a boat. It'd sure be nice to be able to charge your phone.
Oh yeah, that red bar when it pops up, that your low battery, ooh, that's not a good thing. All right, Eric. So besides power banks, are there any other promotional logo giveaway items that MA is a factor on?
Yep, for sure. So we talk about power banks a lot because that's very common and you're charging another device, but any device that has a battery that needs to be recharged, you want to look at the MA. Whether you're looking at wireless speakers, Bluetooth, any Bluetooth devices that might be wireless, earbuds, fans, even flashlights, sometimes those are rechargeable. So all of those different devices say how many mAh they are. And if the mAh is too small, that means your earbuds or your Bluetooth speaker might not last very long on one full charge. So the higher the mAh, the better battery life each of these individual devices are going to have.
And that's why the MA is such a critical component of deciding which power bank or those other items that you want to select as a promo giveaway. That's why that MA is so important when choosing which one fits your budget, fits your audience, and is good for your giveaway.
Yep. And if you're upset about your battery dying, you don't want to be going, oh,
All right, so basically any promotional product giveaway that has a rechargeable battery in it, Ma is a key factor in looking at when choosing a product.
That's right. It's a balance you need to maintain between price and the capacity that you need, because the more Ma, the more money that it's going to cost. And so, like, check out these prices right here. So besides looking at these prices, you'll know that we're taking power banks, for example, here. They're all in different shapes and sizes. The higher the Ma, the more physically big and heavier your unit's going to be, and so that might be cumbersome. If you're marketing to a wilderness company, they might want something that has 10,000 or more Ma, and it's worth carrying the weight.
All right, so basically any promotional product giveaway item that has a rechargeable battery is using Ma as a measure of its usefulness.
That's right. It's all about finding the right balance between price and battery capacity. So the more Ma, that's definitely better, but it also costs a lot more for your promo product. We always recommend choosing a product with a Ma level that matches your audience's needs. For instance, if you're marketing to an outdoor adventure company, you might want something with 10,000 Ma or more, while a conference might only need, let's say, 3,000 Ma power banks.
All right, so is there anything else that people need to keep in mind when ordering promo items that have a rechargeable battery?
Yep, for sure. So I talked a little bit about how higher Ma generally means a higher, a larger product and a heavier product, but let's just stick to the power banks, for example. So one thing you want to think about is different power banks are, even though they might be the same Ma, they might have different size. So if you get a power bank that's like, you see them a lot, the skinny kind of rectangle, you have to remember your imprint area. And so the imprint area on those is almost like how an ink pen is. And so you might say, okay, well, 2,500 Ma is good, but the physical product might need to fit your logo better. And so they have ones that are flat, they have ones that are like rectangle, and there's many other shapes and sizes. So besides the imprint area, and we talked about the amount of Ma being important, the other thing you want to consider is the quality. And that's where you want to rely on your promo provider, great guys like us, that we've already purchased many different power banks or other devices that use Ma, that use rechargeable batteries. And quality is important because, again, you want people to get it and be able to use it. That initial high perceived value thing is awesome, but where it really comes into play is when they use it again, and like, well, darn, I really like this, and your logo's on it every time they use it.
Yeah, this is one of those items that has a high perceived value. We did a full video about that. You can check that one out. But like we said, power banks are your best friend when your cell phone is losing its charge. So if it's a quality item, we can do the customization to match your company colors. Pick one that matches that your logo fits on and imprints well. So a lot of these factors come into play with having a good promotional product partner help you choose the right item, whether it's the Ma, whether it's the size and shape to fit your logo, custom colors. There's so many things that a good promo products partner can assist you with in this choice.
See, another example, we always talk about ordering samples. So would it be a good idea to order samples when you're dealing with things that have rechargeable batteries?
Yep. When we talk to you and get some initial information and we go through some questions, we can put together a presentation that has some sample photos with information on pricing and whatnot. And then from there, we can dial it in even more. And then once we dial that in, we can absolutely get some samples and put them in your hand.
These are generally, more expensive than, and again, I kind of showed some prices earlier, than like ordering ink pens or whatever. And we always talk about, it's always important to order samples, and that's why you want to start your whole campaign early and figure out what you want. So when you get the samples in, plug them in, get them fully charged and see how they work. Again, if it's a power bank, then charge it up and then see how it charges your phone and how that works. And then if it's a Bluetooth speaker, same thing. Charge it up, run that speaker, make sure the battery works well. If it dies off really quick, that's definitely not a good product. And so samples are very important.
Yeah, and these tech items, like the power banks, are a perfect example. We like to get you samples on any promotional product item, but these are a great example of ones that are great to get in your hand. Use them, try them, touchy-feely, have them in your hand, work with them, charge them, use them, and that gives you a great feeling when you actually
Yep.
decide which one you would like,
Yeah.
and we place the order for you.
Yeah, and then you know when your client gets it, you want them to associate your brand with your promotional product that you're giving them. So if they're like, wow, this is and there's many other products that we talked before about, double wall stainless steel tumbler, is very much appreciated for a long time. Well, if you give somebody a really good power bank, for example, especially if it's saving their butt, like, wow, I got this, has your logo on it, I have this awesome power bank, charge my phone, they really appreciate it. And then they use it again and they're like, wow, that excellent quality, it's very helpful, and it really helps, your brand, I would think.
Yep. I mean, that we talk about ad impressions. And with promotional products, that's a big component to it, is the number of ad impressions. If you give somebody a useful, quality power bank that they're going to use for a year, 2, 3 years, and it's got your logo on it, pretty much you're getting an ad impression every time they pull that thing out, which for those that use cell phones a lot like us and all of you out there, you're using that thing several times per week.
Yep. And so back to what we're talking about on MA is you want to get a product that has the highest MA that's possible, but we're always trying to match your budget on a promo item. So all I'm trying to say is, even if you get a lower price item, as long as it works well, like one charge, that's many times what all anybody needs. But what you don't want to do is give somebody a power bank or any other device that has a rechargeable battery, and then they're like, oh, this is junk. Like one time I got a Bluetooth speaker. I'm like, whoa, that's a really nice gift and a promo item to give me. But I get it on my desk and it like dies in a couple minutes, and then all of a sudden you have kind of a little bit of a negative opinion, and you wonder if that's reflective on the company that gave it to you. So again, get the most quality you can afford on your budget, but as long as you're getting a sample, you can make sure it's a good quality item, even if it's lower price.
Yep, and that's what a good promo products company and partner does for you. Good stuff, man.
Want to wrap it up?
Sure.
So if you need help choosing the perfect tech promo item with the right MA, you gotta have the right MA. I know that's funny. And when that's right, MA. If you need help choosing the perfect tech promo product with the right MA, you know where to find us.
Best way to get in contact with us is to email us, swagsavvyhq@gmail.com. It's right there on the screen, and we'll get back to you promptly. Stay savvy.